Hello there, guys, and welcome to another Doctor Who Second Life TARDIS review with me, John Parker, and...
Me, Jack Howling. It has definitely been a while. But of course, we've had a lot to do recently. Basically, both our console, and of course, developing the shop as well. And of course, getting new ideas to what we can do in the future. But we are now back doing another console review, and we are looking at the NLS Unified console. Recently released console, was it 2 weeks?
Yes, it's a mesh version of the Unity, I think,
Yeah.
I believe that is, so...
No, it's good, because I've actually used the Unity before, unfortunately. Well, I might actually put, if I can get an image, I'll put an image of what the Unity looks like, so all you guys can see what it is, just in case you've never seen it before. If I can get a picture of it, that is. I have used the Unity before. It was quite a good, decent console. Actually, for a short period of time, it was one of my favourites back in the time before all the others came out. So, I'm interested to see what the Unified console will have to offer. So, do you want to press the exterior, and we'll start with that?
Yep.
Yep.
So, that's how it looks. It says, power options, exterior is landing, your console has been powered up. So that's because we originally had it powered off. They have recently made it, I think, so that the console powers back up when you land.
Interesting.
I think there has been some slight system changes to NLS recently, I've noticed.
Well, I have to admit, the intro was quite good. I like the use of the McGann sound. I actually think that actually quite fits quite well. I think
Very
that fits
airy.
quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The design of the exterior is pretty good. I mean, it's similar towards like Cushing and Hartnell, and I think Troughton as well. The very old-fashioned exterior look. Even the lamp as well. Believe it or not, the lamp used to be like that in the old exteriors. Lovely, big and large.
I would say that the textures of the lamp are a little bit too strong for the glass, but then again, you could say that that is a frosted look. But then again, that also is probably Second Life graphics playing around with the transparency, because you know what it's like.
Thing is, I mean, the lamp's not bad, but again, I just actively don't prefer NLS's lamps.
Do you know, one of the main problems with Prim builds, because although this is a mesh, this was originally done in Prim, is that you can see the rest of the faces, the rest of the vertices that you technically shouldn't need to. You know, like these extra lines here and here. If they were done in, for example, like Blender or another 3D editing software, you would just be able to merge them together, so you wouldn't see those inner parts.
I mean,
But that's not a big issue, really.
to be honest, it is my personal preference to do builds within Second Life and then export, then re-import and put them back in, because I do prefer doing it that way. Cause
You get the measurements, don't you?
And I get a general idea to exactly what I'm going to be doing. But other than that, overall, it looks quite nice.
I will say one thing. I've got OCD like crazy, and I've noticed that the police public call box sign, it's such a small thing. But the spacing between the P and the C on this side, if you were to draw a line between the bottom corner of that P to the little centre part of that C, and the placing to the bottom corner of the C right there to the bottom of that L, the spacing is not centred. I just went literally into a way of determining whether that's not centred, and you can clearly see it's not centred. In Photoshop that would have been an easy fix, but you know, it's a small little thing. Also, some of the texture is merging between the different parts of the exterior, because if you rotate your camera, you can see dark parts here to represent that's the part of the 3D steps look. But if you look at it directly, they disappear. It becomes one whole face. That could also maybe have been fixed, maybe with a bit of like ambient occlusion or similar styles. But oh well.
Well, other than that, it's perfectly fine. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good exterior.
One thing I will say, this isn't to pick off at, nor to knock off at as well. It's just an idea for NLS, if they ever consider it. Well, actually, no, they do it, don't they? But I think it would be great to add a certain glow to the windows.
Yes, I mean some exteriors I think they do have that.
They do.
But some of them they don't. maybe that's a reference to certain canon designs. I'm unsure.
Yeah, because if you think about the McGann sound we heard, the old exteriors never had a light from the windows. Well, in that case, and I do apologise for that, but I just thought, because obviously this is a unique exterior as well. It's similar to the canon designs, but it is also unique. It is slightly different. So it's always good to kind of put in that little bit in and just put it. But it's not something to say, oh, they should have done that. It's just an idea. That's all. So, yeah. Other than that, it's a wonderful, nice, decent exterior.
So the doors shall open.
Yep.
And in
We shall go. Wow.
And here we are.
It's quite nice. First thing I recommend, if you just go into the settings and turn the volume down.
Of the console.
Yeah. Volume.
Oh. I do not know my own NLS.
25.
25 will do, yeah. Nice and quiet.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Let's turn the controls off. There we go.
Right then. Well, this definitely does look different compared to the Unity console that we used to see. I love the furniture additions they've added to this.
I think
There's a lot.
didn't the Unity have most of this stuff in? Or did no, I am wrong. They did do some slight changes. I remember being told that there was some slight changes they did to this mesh version.
Well, we'll soon see in the picture if I find one. But I can definitely see the differences. Like, for example, I believe there's a lot more cables around, although those cables... Oh no, I thought there was 2D then. I love the stained glass windows.
Stained glass windows, and then I can find them. Oh, I never even knew about that.
No.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that was in the Unity console, because I never usually looked up, but I don't believe they were. That I like. It's great. It's all great, but the metallic pillar things.
Metallic things. Oh, the McGann style bits. Are you talking about?
Well, that and the bit leading towards the actual the centre bit of the console at the top.
Oh,
The
all
McGann
bits.
style thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of the texture work. It
Do
doesn't
you know what I think that is?
What?
And it's not really fixable unless you've got a really big seamless texture. And that is, because the texture is probably quite small, it's quite big on the prim. Because the texture is small, you have to stretch it across the prim. If they'd have had like a 2048 by 2048, which is the maximum size texture you can have in Second Life, and they'd wrapped that around the prim, you might have had a little bit more detail and a bit smaller, so you wouldn't see it as strong. But that is a little bit too,
But I just think the actual colour of the texture as well, it just doesn't... I don't get the it doesn't really fit well with the rest of the interior, if you get what I mean. Like, it would have been great as like an orangey, browny colour, rather than, I don't know, a yellowy, murky looking colour instead. I don't know. I mean, that's just, design-wise and presentation-wise, I just feel that could have done with a different colour. But other than that, basically the new additions that I can see, that I've actually managed to analyse, is this back wall panel here. I believe the door here, just going to go into mouse view. I believe the door here and this little dragon thing's a new addition. That I'm pretty certain of.
Well, that's quite nice actually. Hang on, are they using the? Hang on. I've seen that bump mapping before, but I don't know whether they've just plonked an actual bump map on that. And I've got mod pairs, haven't I? What have they done with the... Oops, wrong one, John. I haven't. Hey? There we go, bumpiness, bright. There you go, yeah. They stuck the brightness one on. Which is why I recognise the shiny metal. Shiny metal look to it.
Ah.
But they've got proper UV mapping on this texture.
Oh god, yeah, they have and all.
So there you go, that's something new.
By the way, I take it that this is the observatory screen. Scanner screen.
You've got a good guess at it. I can't bother to check it out the normal way. No, it's a scanner display, so yeah.
Well, there we go then. But yeah, other than that, mesh design. No, mesh design. There's a lot going on here, which I do like. Ooh. That light I like, but there is a fair bit of Z fighting going around, if you can tell.
Where? Oh yeah, there is underneath.
Yeah, on this console, and if you look where I'm standing, the light above me.
What light above you? Ah, yes. I see you know your Z fighting well.
Yeah. I learn from the best.
Yeah. The easy way to fix it is literally to make it so that they're ever so slightly overlapping. But I know that makes it sometimes look a little bit more ugly. But again, that is the disadvantage over prim builds to external mesh builds. But
other than that, though, I do have to admit. Oh, the reflection work.
Where's the flag? Oh, the is that off the ground or
On the ground, the white shiny reflection ground. The one I'm standing on.
Yeah.
That's always the one thing I've loved about NLS's stuff. I
I believe
that
that's done through projectors. It might be done through projectors.
I know HRO do it as well, but it's the one thing I do like it when NLS do. What NLS do.
Actually, where is that coming from? Is that done through a light or? Yes, there it is.
No idea.
It's on the projector.
Projector.
Yeah, it's the projectors on the top roof part.
Alright, okay. But, yeah, other than that, this feels like a good console that I could definitely live with, as in live in as well. It feels like a very nice, homey, cosy kind of console, which I do like, because the wood, I love the woodwork as well. The woodwork's great. You know, it just makes it feel kind of personal.
And actually, I will say as well, their wood texture is pretty darn detailed.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
So, do you want to take off and let's have a look at its...
Taking off, yeah.
Yep.
One tick. Ooh, group messages. Where are we? Where are we? There we are. And there we go. In transit.
It's also using the old McGann. Actually, I believe the Unity console also used the McGann sounds.
Yeah.
From what I remember. But other than that, the controls on the console are more or less the same as any other. Although I do like the control work. I always love their controls.
They've got quite a lot of features when it comes to controls. I will grant them that.
Yeah. Cloister bell. Haven't seen that in a while.
There's the lighting. I've just turned it on. Oh, there's the cloister. Oh, listen to the cloister guy. Wobbles.
Never noticed. Oh.
Like a wow 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 wow.
Neat.
I do like that. And of course, this is one of the consoles that make the whole room go red.
Yeah, rather than HOOs, which for some reason.
And that is done using the cloister bell's button, I believe. Where is the cloister button?
Didn't you see me press it?
No, sorry, I'm not paying attention to where the controls are.
Look for the panel with the monitor. And you'll see the disc
found
next to
it.
it. Yep.
Yes, I remember now. If you look at the Prim's properties, the light is turned on. So if I click it, and then I edit linked, it's purely a cloister bell light, and it spreads across the whole room. So yeah. I mean, you would technically think that they could turn the individual lights red as well, but then again, that might be flooding the console with too much red.
Actually, speaking of which, where is the lighting control switch?
I've already pressed it. I've already turned it on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice much of a difference.
No, there isn't actually. If you clear it off, look.
Oh.
It's just the console itself.
We're betting midnight.
Ah, yes. Good idea, John. I mean, what would you, John? There you go.
Oh.
Off. And on. Not much difference, really, but...
No. But then again, look at it in midnight.
Yeah, it is quite nice.
That's a brilliant setting.
You know a console's good when it reacts nice to midnight.
And midday.
Do you know why that is, guys? It's purely because in midnight you've technically got no external natural sources of light. Therefore, if the console looks good in midnight, it basically means it's got its own lighting and it's properly lit, rather. So.
But also, it's good in midday because it doesn't overused that lighting, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
So we said that there wasn't enough, but then again, if you think about it, if there's too much, it's going to be too bright in middays, and then you're like, oh my god. So they've done a good job there, and I do like it. I like the doors. I just noticed the lion heads.
Yes. Where's that, sorry?
Lion heads.
The lion heads. Oh, am I looking at the wrong doors?
Just look where I'm standing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know if that was in the Unity console, but I like the effect it gives.
Ah.
Other than that, John, is there anything else that we could mention? Tell what we'll do, just take it off and have a look at what the scanner screen's like. Because honestly, it's a very look.
Have I got to turn that on? The scanner screen.
I've forgotten where you turn it on then. Before you turn it off.
Hang on, I just saw it. Surveillance control?
I believe that is.
I'll click on anyway. There you go, scanner activated. I'll see if that has done it. I haven't used an NLS for a while.
Me neither. It done something then, by the way. It done something. It flicked.
Let me find the. There we go.
Try it. Oh, what did you tell it to display? Did you?
I didn't choose one. I don't think that's. I don't think surveillance control has anything to do with it actually.
Oh no, it's not.
It's
Monitor control.
Monitor display. There we go.
Yeah.
Location.
There we go.
Ah, look at that! It's got a bit of a glassy effect to it, a bit like an old screen effect to it. Like a low pixel screen, like on an old screen.
Try landing at our
ours.
place and see what it changes to.
Configuration flight computer. All back. Saturday Geeks. Yep. And then land. And I'll choose a random exterior. There we go. Ooh, we're smoking a bit.
Too much smoke, love.
Did anyone tell you it's bad for you? There we go. Door control.
I always thought that NLS's landing system was temperamental sometimes. Ah, look at that, John.
There you go. Look. Yep.
Picture works. Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, I always thought that the NLS landing system was always temperamental, especially when it came to note card creations and custom locations. Although then again, saying that, they were better at doing manual. Well, no, was it NLS or HO that were bad at manual landings? I don't know, but one of them don't actually have a very good knack for manual landings. I believe actually it is NLS that aren't that good with manual landings, and HO are better. But either way, right.
Improvements can be made.
I think that would conclude it, wouldn't you say? Anything else you want to mention on the technical level? Or that many?
I'm not entirely sure. Well, apart from the fact that the console had a lot of bugs when it was released, but they're being weeded out.
Okay, that's good.
But it should be fine. I mean,
So-
I suppose you could say that the bump mapping, setting it to brightness on this statue, perhaps that's not the best idea. Perhaps they could have gone for their own proper bump map. You know, that way they wouldn't have accidentally made it too metallic looking. They could have put a proper, like, detailed texture on the bump map. Could have done that maybe. But other than that, it's
That was a nice little sound effect then.
yes, they've got some good sound effects in this console. Oh, the lights, these lights, they are slightly transparent, I think. Yep. But I believe their texture's too strong, and the light that they've got on the texture is static, so it doesn't react well with the
Which light is that, sorry?
these three blue lights on the console
Oh,
next to these.
oh, you mean purple?
Yeah.
They're purple.
Also, let me just see if that is what I'm thinking. No, they actually do have bump mapping on them. Huh. Oh, there you go. The oh, is that? What control is that? Astro-sextant rectifier.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I forgot what the minion means, but yeah, I know what that is. So,
Oh.
do you want to just power the console off for a sec?
Yep. Just let me find the control. Still working on the controls, guys. Wrong one, John. That one. There we go. Oh, there is a small NLS bug that I'm always bugged with actually.
Bugged with.
It's a bit temperamental. I don't know whether it's permanent. Well, there's one way to prove that, I suppose. If I find the power control, where is it? There it is. If I was to do this really fast, yep, nothing happens.
What?
I think if I do it again, there you go. It reacts. But if I hang on, let me turn that off again. It's basically quite temperamental. If you do it too fast, because I do things a lot fast, I click a button and I press the button immediately because I'm very quick with how I do things. But there you go. Look, see, it just won't respond. You have to actually wait for responses to work. The dialogues, they take forever to respond to your click.
Perhaps that's something that they'll fix in the future, hopefully. Okay. So, verdicts, John. Do you want to do verdicts?
Yeah. We're doing the exterior first, are we?
Yeah, do the exterior first. So,
Okay.
out of 10, what would you give it?
Well, taking into account that the text wasn't centered properly, and maybe they could have done a little bit better with the maybe some ambient occlusion or something like that, and the lamp. I would say it's a good 8 out of 10 because I do like that exterior. It's pretty good. So a good 8 out of 10.
For me, really, it's just the lamp, in all fairness. Yeah, the text is a bit out, but it's bound to happen. So, I'll give it 9.5. 9.5 out of 10.
Okay.
For the interior?
The interior, I'm going to go with, bearing in mind there's Zed fighting. Small fixes are possible there. I actually like this interior rather. I'm going to go with a 9, a very, very high 9.
I think I'll agree with you on that one. I'll go with a 9 as well. Because it's basically an enhanced version of Unity, which was a console I loved, and the mesh work is brilliant. I absolutely adore it. So, yeah, I agree with you. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. So, folks, that is the end of our NLS TARDIS console review. We do hope you enjoyed. Now, the next, not next week, but perhaps the next coming weeks. No, the next few weeks. Next week, me and John are planning a day trip to the Black Country Museum. So we are planning on recording a whole video, which will then split into different chunks, and then release each one a week after the next. So we've got a nice little thing to spread out for you. Got something nice to look forward to. So yeah, we've got a new day trip planned.
And
hopefully a lot of fun.
Do bear in mind, guys, as well, we have been quite busy recently, and that's why the videos have been quite spread out. So don't worry, we're not disappearing. If we disappeared, you'd know about it because we'd probably post a video about it.
Oh yeah, we
but
wouldn't
don't
leave
worry,
it in the
that's
dark,
not going to happen. So,
yeah.
So don't worry, we're not just abandoning the project. So
yeah, never will be and never will. So until next time, folks, take care. See you soon. Oh, and remember, Happy Easter. In case we don't mention
Happy Easter, guys.
Happy Easter next Sunday. Yeah. So
forget about that. Yeah.
I did as well. Almost. So until next time, see you soon. Take care, and remember.
See you later. Yes, let your geeky side out, guys. Although that's on the outro anyway. So.
Well, no.
Anyway.
But in any case, see you soon, folks. That is all we have for today, folks.
Join us again next week on another Saturday Geeks video to find out what adventure we embark on next.
Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and comment on the video below. Remember to subscribe so you can keep up to date with our latest videos.
Till next time,
Take care, stay safe, and remember,
let your
your
geeky side out.
out.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.